Hello everyone, Zoe here. Happy New Year. Happy New Year as well if you celebrate. Today I'm going to be telling you about accounts that I think you should be following. Well, you don't have to if you don't want to, but these are accounts and like people or brands that I find a lot of inspiration from, whether it's style or design. And if you struggle with those things, then I do recommend following some of these accounts if you like. I got a new haircut. What do you think? Little curl in the back. I went on holiday and I've really been wanting to get a pixie cut, so I finally did it. A lot of my aunties were like, girl, it's gonna be super high maintenance, but I honestly don't care because my hair was already high maintenance. This is how I think I'm gonna be styling it for a while, and I think it's cute. So before we get into everything, if you would like, you can like and subscribe. It really would be nice if you could join the community. And if you want to, you can follow me on Instagram at First on Mimi, which is my like main account, and then by First on Me, which is my fashion design account. It's got all my work on there. Let's get into this. I have my notes below. That's why I may be looking down. The first account that I really like is No Girl. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a vintage store, some showroom in Paris, and they have a lot of vintage designer, and I just love the way that they style everything, like baggy jeans and off the shoulder tops with a pointy heel. I think that's very cute, and their clothes are very nice. I don't know what more to say, but I'll put up images here with the way that they style things, and the vibe is like womanly but a little bit edgy, and they have a lot of really nice pieces that I wish I could get my hands on, but I can't right now. So the next store that we have, I have some stores, I have some people, created influencers, some small brands as well. The next one is West Archive, which is a London showroom, and it holds archive pieces of designs as well. But this one I absolutely love because they have a lot of vintage Chloe by Stella McCartney, my girl. It is so beautiful. Her version of Chloe was just so good. And Alexander McQueen, Prada, Junior Watanabe, like they have such a wide variety of designers, and their page is just so aesthetically pleasing. Seeing that like the way that you use that's not correct. Anyways, their page is very cohesive, and I love the muted tones because I don't really wear bright colours. This is the most colour that I'll wear in the UK. This is the baby pink top that I got from a charity shop just before I went on holiday. I really like it. It was £3. Anyways, aside from that, so yes, that is a store that I really enjoy. You should check out their page, and I haven't gone to their store yet, but I'd really like to check it out soon. But you have to like RSVP, and I don't know, I just feel awkward about doing that because I'm not going to buy anything, I just want to look. But anyways, the next one that we have is Nina Bo, and I'm pretty sure this is a Canadian-based brand, and they make accessories from my knowledge. They have some really cute shoulder bags that are made in sequin, and I think I've also seen it in polka dot. And the way that they style, like their lookbooks, absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it. There was this striped trench coat button to the top, very cute, and they started with like a sparkly orange bag, which is just so out there. But when you see it styled like that, you're like, maybe I could do it. I definitely know that I wouldn't be wearing bright orange, but I think they have them in black and polka dot. So I'd love to get my hands on one of them at some point. Then we have, the next one that we have is Newest Cool, which is a page that just has a lot of archive, runway and fashion shoots and fashion photos in general. I think it's so lovely. I love looking at old shows. A lot of people do, but I love looking at images from old shows because I feel like they're a little, well, it depends on the designers that you're looking at, but they're a little less extravagant and very, very ready to wear. So like some of these pieces you might have in your wardrobe and it's like, hey, they looked cool wearing it then. That means I should look cool wearing it now, you know, that kind of vibe. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's what I think. Another fashion brand that I follow is Apartmento Woman. I'm pretty sure this is a Korean brand and the creative direction is so lovely. They layer a lot in their styling, which I enjoy. I look at this brand a little bit more in terms of how I would design, kind of. Like they use a lot of colour, which is something that I'm not very confident in when I'm designing clothes. So I like to look onto their page and just see how they experiment to give me some ideas, because also it's not like super out there, like I'm not going to be using like neons or whatever, but like they use really nice shades of red and green and blue and yellow, and it just gives me some ideas of how I could integrate that in my own design. Yeah. There's a page called Shop the Story, and this is another vintage fashion store. They sell vintage designer pieces, and the way that their page is set out, I love it so much. They have like the picture of the piece like on the runway or at the time like in the magazine shoot, and it's just really cool to see the original, like maybe it's from 1995 or something, and then they have the piece next to, in such good quality as well, next to it, and it just makes me want to buy some of their stuff. And the pieces that they curate or collect are just absolutely stunning, and I'm like, I want to get my hands on one of these looks, like these vintage tweeds, so beautiful, so lovely. We have another. See, I think the common trend with this is the fact that a lot of these places that I like to look for style inspo are just vintage showrooms or stores, because the way that they curate everything is just so lovely and elegant and chic. There's a vibe that they're going for and they do it so well, and it just feeds me with a lot of inspiration. Maybe it's just because my style leans more towards that kind of stuff instead of newer clothing, ? I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling. But anyways, Institute Clothing. This is a showroom in Paris as well. And I love, like this one. Okay, when you go on each and every one of their pages, you'll see how different they are. But this one, I love the way that they shoot their looks. The images kind of give like their magazines that have been scanned, like the way that there's like a little bit of fading in the pictures. But anyways, they style things nicely, of course, but there are some, like, I love looking at the details. There was one image of this bag that had a handkerchief tied to the handles, and maybe you already know to do that, but I've tied like big scarves because sometimes you don't want to wear it at the moment, but you need it for later. But I've never thought of tying like a little handkerchief or a little small scarf, the ones that you like tie like this, to your bag. I never thought about doing that, and now I will, because I have a bag similar to the one that they have, and I have a handkerchief similar to one that they use, and I'm like, why not try it, see how it looks, see how it feels, and if it matches up with my style, maybe it's something that I'll do more often. Then we have African Style Archive. This is probably like my favorite account on Instagram. It is exactly the title, African Style Archive. They use a lot of images from the 1960s and 70s, which some of you may know is my favorite period of time to look at. I just think fashion was at its peak, and like casual clothing back then was not the same as casual clothing now. Casual clothing now is a pair of joggers and a zip-up hoodie, but back then it was a shirt and trouser. They would have been made from more comfortable materials, but they looked clean. Now, I mean, I'm literally wearing joggers right now, but I feel like back then fashion wasn't lazy. It wasn't lazy. now it is. I don't think that's a bad thing. It's comfortable, but whatever. Anyways, African Style Archive. I just love to see black people styled beautifully, and these are just archival images of people that were walking around, of people that were sat outside with their friends just chilling from the 60s and 70s. And I feel like because I'm in England and I'm in the West, I haven't really seen much like representation of black people in history looking dripped out, and that's obviously what I want to see. So that's why I absolutely love this page. We're going to go to 202 Street. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I'll put it up here. They're a small designer, and I just absolutely love their pieces. I think they'll probably grow a lot in coming times because their stuff is really cool, and it gives like 2010s fashion to some extent, but like with a newer and less brightly coloured vibe. It's very muted but elegant, and the silhouettes that they have, like puffed shoulders and like drop crotch pants. Absolutely love that. Another person on Instagram that I think is just absolutely like the coolest person ever. It's this person called Johnny Petrosino. Maybe they're Italian, I don't know, but that was just fun to say their name like that. They are a model, hairdresser, and just stylish person. If you look on their page, you'll see how experimental they are with fashion. And I think seeing people that are just so authentically themselves, like even the way they pose, the way they like just look in their videos, it's just so beautiful. And because they're so authentically themselves, it makes me like want to continue to be more like myself and just experiment with the clothes that I have in my wardrobe, because I really think that is what we should be doing. And you can look, okay, I'm going back on myself, but you can look on all of these pages and really enjoy it, or you might not. But when it comes to style and personal style, you honestly just have to experiment with what you have, buy what you like, but consciously, and eventually you'll figure out like what you love to wear. Another influencer, Susie Garvey. She has a YouTube channel as well. I love watching her videos, and her style is just so lovely. Like, I think lovely is the word that encapsulates her vibe. Like, she experiments a lot with accessories. I think she makes badges or something, and like I love seeing all the charms that she puts on her bags, and the colours that she uses when she dresses up is just so cute, like army greens and baby pinks. Like, I just love it, and I think you guys should all follow her and watch her YouTube videos because she's amazing. Another vintage store is Nude Lagoon, and they mix and match a lot of pieces together, and I just think that it's a really good account to use as reference for when you're styling your things, because I think one thing that a lot of people struggle with is that they'll have nice pieces in their wardrobe, but they just won't know exactly how to wear them. And I think looking at these vintage stores is a good thing to do, to see how, hey, I have this maxi black dress, but I don't know how to wear it. Let me see how other people style it. And I don't know, you can wear it like a pointed heel and a cute bag and style your hair in a certain way and do your makeup in a certain way. And I just think that's one of the beauties of having all these Instagram accounts that experiment with clothing in different ways. So that is everything that I have. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I think the main takeaway from this is that there are a lot of things that you can use for style and design, in my case, and some of you might be designers as well. Reference, I have been doing menswear up until literally this year, and I realized I want to make clothes that I can wear. A lot of the clothes that I've made, I can't wear them because they're not my size, and I don't really like wearing super oversized stuff. It's not my vibe. So I'm like, hey, I need to make women's wear. And obviously I'm a woman, so you would expect me to know what I want to wear in terms of the clothes that I make, but I actually don't. So looking at a lot of these pages has really helped me to figure out what kind of clothes I want to design. and what other women would like to wear as well. And I don't know why I'm rambling, but that's just my own thoughts. Anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Also, my makeup today, I should have said this earlier, but I tried like a paler lip with a dark lip liner, which I haven't done before, and I quite enjoy it. I think it matches my top quite well too. I'm getting lost, sorry. Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'm gonna link everything as much as I can. I will do it in the description, all the Instagram accounts. If any of these people have YouTube channels, they're YouTube channels too. Yes, so if you would like to, you can follow me on Instagram as well. I hope you have a lovely evening, day, morning, afternoon, depending on where you are and what time you're watching this. And I love you all. Bye bye. Oh, and God bless you too.